Hey YouTube, today I'm doing a review on the surf-rodz hardcore 8mm Indees. They are 177 millimeters wide, standard kingpin trucks, so they're set up like Indees, independent trucks, or any other standard kingpin that you'd put on a shortboard, as opposed to reverse kingpin trucks, which is what you'd find on like Paris, Randall, or Bear trucks, where the kingpin comes through a hole in the hanger and is in the shows on the outside instead of on the inside. Really good trucks. They're precision, of course, because they're surf rods, so they're made out of a solid block of aluminum that's CNC machined into the shape of the truck instead of being hot aluminum that's poured into a mold like Paris trucks and other cast trucks like Randall and all that stuff. So there's no flaws in them. They're very precise and very carvy. I have them tightened down to where there's like 4 or 5 or 3 or 4 threads sticking through, and they're still carvy to the point that I'm getting wheel bite, and that's also because they're a lot lower than a lot of reverse kingpin trucks. But they carve a lot more than Paris trucks. I could have my Parises all the way loose, no threads, I can't get it any looser, and it won't carve as much as these with them rather tight. So very, very good for carving. And also sliding too, like freeride, so good. There's not a lot of hills around here, so I have to like drive places to get to find a hill. And they're really stable, and you slide, it seems like, a lot farther. I got a 1.5 parking space, like in a parking lot today, Thane line, and that was on flat ground, just pushing up to like 15 or 20. I doubt I was pushing to 20, but I was pushing as quick as I could on flat, and I got about 1.5 parking spaces on these trucks. And these are like ghetto Nord board, or Nord boards on Nord wheels that came on my friend's Complete, and I traded him for my Stimuluses because I don't really like O-Tang. But these wheels actually slide pretty good. They're kind of icy. But anyway, they slide super good even on flat ground, and they're super stable for like hill bombs and free riding on hills. The only really flaws about them is the kingpin hangs out more than the hanger, so if you try to straddle something, a lot of times your kingpin will clip it like a rock or something, and it'll like scratch it. And they're super low, especially since I have like these wheels were 65 mil, and I've slid the crap out of them. They used to come out to like here when they were 65 mil, so they're no doubt like 60, or at least less, maybe less than that. So that's why they're so low to the ground. But the kingpin is what hits the ground, so that kind of sucks. And also, these trucks, you see the gold piece here? Well, the gold piece, the hanger axle setup, and the base plate are all separate, and the gold bushing seat bolts to, let's see if I can get a good angle right there. I can't really see what I'm pointing at. Bolts to the hanger. There's two little Allen screws. What am I looking at? Okay, right here, that little black thing that screw into the hanger, and that way it's like, instead of being one piece, it's separate, so you can interchange them. If you grind these down, you can get new ones, or you can get different colors bushing seats. And what's kind of sketchy about that is if you don't tighten the bolts like all the way, there'll be a little bit of slop in that. And I couldn't figure out what it was at first when I did it, because I just tightened them down where they were snug, like I would the hardware of the board, where you don't want it like pulling through the wood. Well, I'm not used to bolting my trucks together like that, so I just had them kind of snug, pretty tight though. And I would turn and it would make a clicking noise, and it was actually like the hanger and bushing seat twisting and making a little grinding noise. So once I figured out what it was, I tightened that up, and now it's totally fine. So just if you get these, beware. Make sure you tighten that down all the way or you'll have like some sketchy noise. But super good truck. They look great. They say Surf-Rodz Indeesz right there on the hanger. You can really tell they're well made. They're only $100 for precision trucks, which is a great deal because most precision trucks are like $200 or $250, something like that. And since these have the fixed axles instead of the adjustable, they're only $100. So it's a really great buy if you're looking to get in some precision trucks for free riding. I don't really recommend them for freestyle because they seem kind of heavy or clunky. I'm not really sure. They just aren't that smooth when they land. They're just kind of blocky. So I'd stick with these for free ride and carving. They're really great trucks. I'm super glad I got them. And hopefully I'm going to get a Beast by Original pretty soon when I get some money. Put them on. And some ABAC 11s. So yeah, that's my review. Thanks for watching.